Hello again, I'm back with the book I mentioned in my giveaway video, which is just posted before this one. This is a book that will be going into my shop, which is Frizzy Lizzie Designs on Etsy. It will be in my shop when this video goes live, so if you're interested at all, feel free to pop over there. It's a sort of a design team project for Artymaze. Some of the kits I've bought myself in the past, but some of them Andrea sent me for to have a wee play with, so it's a mixture of both. I've been having problems with my printer, so I've been using up some of the stuff I've printed in the past, because I can print so many pages and then they start going wrong, so I've not been able to print full kits. I am looking into getting a new one, but it's so confusing. I know everybody raves about the Eco Tank, which is a possibility, but at the moment I haven't got a clue, so I'll work it out. But so yeah, so we'll get on and do this. This is like the same as my last one in that it comes with some little fabric envelopes, some fabric tags, which all can fit in the book, but I just think it looks really pretty having them tied up separately. So I will go through these first. So wee Tim Holtz clip with just a little charm with some vintage lace on there. And we've got some sari silk. And then all I've done is actually wrap this bit of fabric around them because it's just so pretty. I was going to use it in the book, but I never got round to it. But I just feel it has to go somewhere with this little pack. So I've just used it basically as a wee wrap around the envelopes. So the envelopes are all quite similar. I've used, I think you'll be able to see all of them. I've basically used the same fabric. So this is my first go using Tim Holtz fabric, which is just, oh, it's so lovely. So I've just ordered another couple of patterns. So I'm going to have a play. I'm about, well, I actually have started. I did some Amity, I did the Amity Bloom course, and I did a few books in the past using that course. And I've just started again. I'm going to do 5. But I'm going to finally delve into all my Tim Holtz stuff because I hoarded something terrible because it's so difficult to get in the UK and expensive. And I have basically been saving everything that I get. I save it and I use little bits here and there. But I thought, right, no, I'm going to just dive in and I'm going to make 5 little books from the Amity Bloom course I did, but all Tim Holtz inspired. So it'll be the Tim Holtz ephemera. I probably will fit some of the fabric in there, and I'm going to have a play. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. But so yeah, so this is me using the fabric for the first time, and it's just the blue. I can't remember the name of the one I used, but it's obviously basically blue, and it just came out really nice. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So yeah, so that little bit I've just used as a wee wrap because, like I say, I had to use it somewhere because it's so pretty. There's nothing in these envelopes, but I will put something in them. I always forget. And then I'm doing the video and it's like I'm not stopping the video to put something in the wee envelopes. I will. It's nice to have a few surprises for whoever purchases the journal. So put them out the way, and then it will come with a little pack of tags. So I've got a wee vintage button on here as well, and I think it's all vintage buttons that are on the tags. So again, it's just lots of layers of Tim Holtz fabric and lots of vintage laces. So there's 2 little ones, and I've backed them on this really nice paper I got, which has a marble sort of smoky effect, which I've just stamped on top of. So really like that. And then I think it's 2 medium-sized tags, again with the wee vintage buttons. And then there is 2 big tags. Again, just lots of layers. And I did some stitching, and there's little seed beads and various bits and pieces. So that is them. And like I say, they all fit in the book. The 2 big tags are to go in the 2 front pockets of the book. So here is the book. It is 3 signatures with lots of dangly bits. I've used, again, it's an old necklace. I love getting necklaces in the charity shop and then using the same necklace pieces throughout a book, so it brings it all together. So that's what I've done with this one as well. So we have just a closure wrapped round that comes off. And then what I did was I made this to go on the cover, and I was going to stick it to the cover, but the tea tray doily that I've used for the cover is so pretty, I ended up not sticking it down. So I've used parts of the necklace in the front, and this is a broken earring, but the other earring was okay, so I've used it like a little clip. So it's a clip-on earring that I've used as a little clip to hold this on. So what I did is I turned it into a wee tag instead, and I think it just looks really nice tied on with the sari ribbon. So like I say, it's held on by the little earring. And then I made this little booklet, which again I was going to put inside the book, but I thought the layers looked quite nice underneath the cover. So it's just a few bits of vintage envelopes and paper that I've made into a little, I just sewed it with a sewing machine. And like the envelopes, I wanted to use this piece of fabric in the book, but again, because I didn't, I just like the way the layers all look when you put it all together like that. So I've just left them all separate, so they stay on really nice with the earring, and then of course when you put the ribbon on, it all stays on really easily. Put these out the way. So yeah, so you'll see why I didn't want to stick anything on that. It's just so pretty. It's a vintage doily, and it was it's for like a tea tray if you're having afternoon tea. There was a little staining on it that didn't come out when I washed it, and even when I hung it on the line, because with these vintage fabrics, if you like, I put them through the machine. I don't have any problem with that. I put them on a gentle wash. I don't hand wash them, and they've always come up lovely. But if you do get the odd little stain, if I hang them on the line in really bright sun, and it usually gets rid of most of them. But there was a couple of wee marks on this one that it didn't. So I just took a little bit of ink over the top of it. I just, with quite a dry ink dabber thing, I just ran over it with that, and it's blended any little marks together. So it just looks nice and vintage now, rather than any wee bit sticking out against the white. So I really like the way it turned out, and it's so pretty. That's why I didn't want to stick the front, because I was just going to have the front like that, but I didn't want to. But whoever buys the book, if they decide they want to stick it on a little bit of Fabri-Tac and it's going to stick on there, no bother. So that'll be up to whoever gets the book. So here we go. Actually, I think I'll move these out the way. Hope the lighting's okay. It's really dull here again. It was so lovely this morning, and then I went to do the video and the sun just disappeared. So I'll just check. No, I'm a wee bit squint. There we go. I can't see my viewfinder without stretching up. So yeah, so the pocket in the front is fabric, and I haven't put anything in it because I take one of them out. The big tags are sort of designed to fit in there, so that's why I've left them empty. So at the start here, we've just got lots of little pockets. So like I said at the start, it's Artymaze kits along with some Tim Holtz paper. I think I used Tim Holtz paper on the cover of each signature, and the rest is various Artymaze kits and some blue butterflies that I have used from a napkin. So we've got a wee embellishment at the top, and again little bits from the necklace that I've used throughout. And there's various collages of vintage papers and bits of kit and all sorts like that. And then we have a wee tag in here, and these are the butterflies throughout the book that are from the napkin. And lots of embellishments on the pages. This is my favourite bit, always is my favourite bit, just sitting with a pile of little bitties and sewing them together. And we've got a vintage check, which I've printed. This is from an Artymaze kit of ephemera. And I've printed it onto tracing paper, so it gives it a lovely crinkly vintage feel about it. And then we've got a wee tag in here. And a little tag here. And then a little tag in there. These are from the kit, which is, it's this sort of basic it's the collaboration with Tracy Fox of the basic cards and things and tags, and I've just cut them into the shapes I wanted them. So these are like postcard shape, which I've just cut in half for the pocket size I wanted. I've got these are from, I've used a few throughout the book so I could put some tassely bits sticking out the top. They were little samples of different papers that came in, I think it was like a kit of gelato crayons, and you had all these little testers of different papers, and they all had the little eyelet in them. So I've used a few of these, and when I tea dyed that one, only bits of the paper took the tea, so I really like how that worked out. I've got a wee tag here, which is a recycled tag of some clothing. I've used a few through the book because my daughter's had a wee shopping spree recently, and I nick all the tags off their clothes. Love this image. I think it's probably one of my favourite images from all of the Artymaze kits. I love this bird and the way it's sort of the watercolour effect. And various, this is just bits of kit I've ripped up. And this is, I think it's a Mackie stamp. I love it. You can just see it peeking out of there. And another wee tag up under there. I've used, these are, I think these were a freebie set of butterflies. Or are they from a kit? No, they might be from a kit. That's a lie. I think they are from a kit, but it's literally a page of butterflies in all different colours, and I've used them. I've just fussy cut them out and popped them in. And again, I've printed it onto tracing paper to give it a sort of vintagey feel. And there's a wee ticket there. Another wee tag in there. And I've used this lovely, it's I think it's off a sleeve or maybe off bloomers, but it's the edging of maybe 90 or bloomers or something along those lines, and I've used it like a tab. I really like how it turned out. And I just stuck that one on the page as a wee embellishment at the top. And we tag in there. Another wee tag in there. And then I've got one of these time cards in the middle. So there's a pocket on this side and then a pocket on that side. But I've done it so that you see the staggering through. I like the sort of layers. And then on the inside, it's just some butterflies. And I love this washi tape. You can see the goose. I think it's a goose or a crane, maybe, flying across the mountains. I just thought it looked lovely. The colours just match perfectly. So this is one of those, I think it's a jewellery envelope. It's got that lovely big flap on it. I've had them for a long time. I got them from, is it Practice Makes Pretty? She is on YouTube. Oh, I can't remember the name of the shop. But again, something I've been hoarding, and I'm trying to use them now. And that just sits over the page. And then we've got an envelope here with, again, some wee bits inside. Love this little girl. So cute. These are from Denise's shop as well. I'll have to link the shop below. I cannot remember the name at all. My mind just goes blank the minute I press record. I've got another wee. And then there's another one of those little bits of the paper with the eyelet on it. Just thought it was so cute. Another wee charm here. Another check. And another wee, it's another clothing tag that I've just collaged onto and put a few little layers on there. And again, I've used some of that lace that I use for the tabs. And a wee double pocket here, so some little bits there. And a tag in a wee pocket at the back. I love printing onto the tracing paper. It's just, I really like the effect. I've got another wee pocket at the front here. And again, another little embellishment there. And I've got an envelope on here with some ephemera inside. It's another Mackie stamp I've used there. And another wee tag, and it just sits in there. There's like a wee corner tuck there. Another little pocket there and a wee tag behind. I think I've said before, this is a napkin. People always ask me if it's a stamp, but it's a napkin with butterflies and dandelion type flower on it. And I thought it was coming to the end, and I found I've been sorting my craft room, and I had a big clear out and tidy up, and I found a few of them in a different box. I was so delighted. So I think I've got another 4 or 5 of them, and I thought I was nearly done with them. And then we've got a wee flip here. Love this image of the flower. And again, another little collage of the fabrics and laces. And then another wee tuck there. Did I put... Oh, there's nothing in there. This looks like this is tag, but it's not. It's from this side. I've made a wee pocket on that side. And then at the back, I put this, it's such a lovely bit of embroidery. And again, the colours went so well, I wanted to pop it in here. So I made it a flip at the back, but there's a pocket underneath there, which again, the big tag fits in. But I just wanted to pop that in at the back because it just went so well. And there we go. There's the book, and there's lots of layers and things from the side. I love that. I think it's one of my favourite sort of views of a book. I like to make sure there's lots of wee sort of layers and dangly bits. And again at the top. So yeah, so there we are. This will all come together with this book. And like I say, when this video is up, it will be in my shop. I've had quite a few people messaging me about custom orders and ordering a book and things. At the moment, I can't commit to making a book because I just don't know when I'm going to get in my craft room and when I'm not. So for the time being, I'm just going to make what I can, and they will be popped in my shop, and it'll be a case of first come, first served. I hope that's okay. It's the only way I can do it at the moment, because I know people are so patient and nobody's ever rushed me or but I just feel, I rush myself, and I feel, I just get myself stressed. It's really stupid, but I just get myself stressed if I know people are waiting for a book. Whereas I know if I can just make them and pop them in the shop when I'm ready, and they're there for whoever wants it, then I just find it easier to create, really, and get going on them. So it's just easier for me at the moment. It might change in the future and I might open a list again, but that won't be happening anytime soon. So I hope that's okay. So like I say, when this video goes live, this will be in my shop. I will say I've been googling the stuff about posting to the EU at the moment, because I'm in Scotland, and because of Brexit, I'm not really sure what happens now on fees and things. So if you are in any country in the EU, and can you please check your postage on what you would pay on this book coming through, because I'm not entirely sure. I know it's going to be different for different countries, so I'm not entirely sure if you would have to pay extra on this, or I'm still looking into it. So please be aware of that if you're in the EU and you wish to purchase this book. It's not a problem for anywhere else. It's just a problem at the moment, but I really don't know enough about it to give advice. So yeah, so that said, that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and reminder that the video before this is a giveaway. As a huge thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel, and I'm at just over 2,000 now, so I wanted to do that. So pop over there if you're interested in taking part, and thank you so much for watching.